Okay, welcome to 110 Broadway, the new home of the Buffalo campus of Bryant Stratton College. We occupy the second floor of this facility here, so I'd like to invite you in and take a tour with me. We'll head on over to the elevator and go right up to the second floor. Still have a little padding here as we've been moving additional furniture and equipment in since we came in here in November. So this should be down in the next week or so. So here we are, Bryant Stratton College on the second floor. We've got our security and screening checkpoint out front. Check students and guests as they come in with their COVID app to make sure that everyone is screened properly before they come onto campus. As we enter the campus, we're in our general reception area. So the reception desk for any guests, visitors as they're coming in, as well as students who may need to see staff. It's flanked over here on my right by our student lounge, one of the highlights of this campus in my opinion. It's a nice, open, airy, bright space. As we can see, it has a very nice view of the city of Buffalo. We have some light vending in here. Furniture in place right now is COVID-related furniture, and by that I mean with distancing requirements and plexiglass. It's not quite the setup we'll have once we get back to normal. Included as well is a veterans lounge area off of here. Nice little nook for veteran students to be able to have a place to meet, discuss with one another, and work on class projects together. And for me, the most important part, where the coffee is available for students. I'm a big coffee lover. And so we have some light vending over here for the students who want to have coffee as well. You'll continue to follow me. We have a nice display case for different athletic and academic awards that this campus has earned over the years. Over here, just off of the student lounge area, are what we call our interview rooms. These are private meeting spaces for admissions, academics, financial aid, to have a private space to meet with a student and talk through whether it be admission into the college, their financial aid package, or any other items that students would like to talk about. As we are a school that focuses on outcomes after students complete their program, we have our career services area right here off of the student lounge. This area allows a place for students to come in, meet with our career services staff, work on resumes, cover letters, interview skills, anything that they need to help prepare them to get out there and begin interviewing with employers as they complete their program. So if you'll continue to follow me, we'll walk on over and take a look into our admissions and academic areas. So as we walk in, we have admissions over to my right, and our admissions representatives, the campus director, the director of admissions, all work out of this area. Again, they utilize the interview rooms that we looked at off of the student lounge for individual meetings with students. As we come back, the area connects nicely with our academic advisement and student support area. So that facilitates exchange of information about students between admissions and academics as students are going through the admissions process and as they pursue their program with us from term to term.
Thank you.
It's very nice meeting you.
And if you walk back here with me, we'll just take a quick look. Our staff lounge is also located back here. So a break area for folks throughout the day. Obviously coffee, refrigeration is available here. just a place for folks to come in and grab a quick bite to eat during the day if they would like to. Okay. We'll head back out and head down the hall to our financial aid and business office area. Again, mimicking the flow of students as they would come in, meet with admissions, talk with academics, and then they'd come across the hall to meet with financial aid or the business office.
Sorry.
You're okay, thank you. Rounding out the administrative area towards the front of the building is our business office and financial aid. Again, an area where students can come back, be able to meet with our advisors, talk about their financial aid package, eligibility, etc., make payments on their accounts. Any questions they would have regarding their student account would take place in this area. Okay. So now let's go check out the heart of the campus, and that's the academic area. So before we get into where the main classroom area is, we're going to take a quick diversion down a hallway here. You can see we have laundry and storage here. This is for athletic programs. Uniform laundering, etc. can happen here, as well as some storage. Restrooms. I'm going to be a little bit quiet because we have a class going on, but this is one of two medical labs that we have at campus. You can see we have a class going on, so that's one of two medical labs. Medical assisting is the biggest program from an enrollment point of view here at the Buffalo campus. Now as we head down, the back half of the building is all academics. It's actually the largest part of the building. It's where most of our space has been dedicated to. Behind me, you will see our main medical lab. So this is a little larger than the one that we saw in back. And again, one of our biggest programs here. We're really excited about this lab. It came out nice. As you can see, it's got good visual into it. And the space is quite nice inside. To butt it up right against our library and learning center. This is where students can come in, make use of our library resources, as well as find tutoring support and other academic supports they may need to be successful in their program. So the main library area, we have some testing rooms for entrance testing that students can use, as well as our tutoring area in the back. As we continue down, you can see a lecture lab. This is more typical of one of our smaller lecture labs on campus. You can see we have movable furniture in here so that faculty and students can configure the space best for their lesson for that day. Computer lab to our right. We have another one down here I think we'll be able to get into. So this is one of our new technology setups where this is a smart board, allows instructors to use it as a whiteboard. They can do lecture capture of their notes on there. You'll notice speaker and camera up above so that if we need to simulcast a class where you have students taking place face-to-face as well as remotely, this room is set up to accommodate that. We'll take a quick peek into our faculty room. And this is the area where faculty have an opportunity to have a private workspace while they're here during their workday, in between classes, be able to catch up on any work, emails, responses to students.
That's how you're still able to extend.
Well, do you know what happened? I lost, even Michelle was texting me, are you still with us? Because the computer did something, I had a computer glitch, and I missed your presentation. I did.
That part of it?
Also have an area here for program directors. We have 4 cubicle spaces inside of this room for program directors for medical, liberal arts, where they have a place to sit as they're here at this campus. As we work through the academic area of the campus, again, classrooms are around us. We're starting to head back towards our athletic area. This is one of our larger computer labs. You can see it's a little sparsely attended today. That has to do with distancing and ensuring that we're keeping students 6 feet apart or more in the classroom.
Oh, okay, here we go. Here it is, because you just told me that you can't. All right, here it is, 2.875, and I'm going to go from...
Catching some lag lecture, which I believe is a math class in there. And then as you come around, here is our esports lab. It's one of the highlights of this campus. Very nice space. We just got started with the esports program here this academic year. Thus far, the team is doing pretty well.
Okay, 2.875 meters to decameters. All right, where's
Surrounded by a coaches and sports information director office space back here. Our athletic director's office was directly behind us.
So I'm going from a smaller to a larger. What's my operation be? Bingo.
Here's some of our technology happening as we walk through. Not sure how well that shot is, but again, lecture and computer labs. We'll take a quick jump into the eSport lab so we can get a little better look at it. So there are 10 athlete gaming setups in here, 1 coach's setup. We have dual TV monitor screens on the wall so that we can project any one of the players' screens up onto that wall so we can watch them as they compete. We have come to learn that most of the competition in esports happens after 8 p.m. I guess we should have appreciated the gamers are up late. I think that might have been a shock to my coaches and AD as they realized how late they'd be here, but we've been happily doing it. And as we continue down the hall, we have a small training room. You can see not quite totally set up yet. This has been a staging area since we've moved in, and we're just in the final throes of getting that complete. This can be used by staff for training, faculty, students on a reservation basis. And we've completed the circuit around. You can see we're back to the library and medical lab behind us. And we'll just head back towards the reception area and wrap this tour up. We'll go ahead and complete our tour with a quick look at the main conference room. So this is the main conference room on the campus, again, with technology that allows for video conferencing. Interactive smart board allows you to extend your computer screen to it, also allows you to take notes and annotate PowerPoint presentations and do lecture capture. And again, we have the camera and speaker integrated in. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the new Buffalo campus for Bryant Stratton College here at 110 Broadway in Buffalo, New York. Thank you very much.